On the 10th December 1932, the Australian government officially surrendered after a month-long battle against thousands of large flightless birds. 10th day of December 2007, Argentine politician Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner was sworn into office as Argentina's first female elected president. She succeeded her husband, Néstor Kirchner. On the 10th December 2006, Chilean General Augusto Pinochet, whose dictatorial reign 1974 to 1990 in Chile was marked by the murder and torture of political opponents, died while facing charges of human rights abuses. 10th December 2005, American comedian and actor Richard Pryor, who revolutionized comedy with his frank and controversial style, died at age 65. On the 10th day of December 1996, President Nelson Mandela signed a new constitution that completed a transition from a long period of white minority rule, apartheid, to full-fledged democracy in South Africa. On the 10th of December 1982, a treaty codifying the law of the sea was signed by 117 countries. 10th of December 1962, Lawrence of Arabia, which was directed by David Lane and starred Peter O'Toole as T.E. Lawrence, had its world premiere. It became one of the most celebrated epics in the history of cinema. On the 10th December 1909, Swedish doctor Selma Lagerlöf became the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize of Literature, cited for the lofty idealism, vivid imagination, and spiritual perception that characterized her writings. 10th December 1898, representatives of Spain and the United States signed the Treaty of Paris, concluding the Spanish-American War. On the 10th day of December 1884, Mark Twain's classic novel, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, was first published, appearing in the United Kingdom and Canada. It was released in the United States the following year. On the 10th December 1851, Mervyn Dewey, who devised the Dewey Decimal Classification for library cataloging and was largely responsible for the development of library science in the United States, was born in Adams Center, New York. 10th day of December 1815, Ada Lovelace, who is often considered the first computer programmer, was born in what is today London. On the 10th day of December 1768, the first part of the first edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica, the oldest English language general encyclopedia, was published and advertised for sale in Edinburgh. On the 10th of December 1508, Pope Julius II, the Holy Roman Emperor Maximilian I, Alois XII of France, and Ferdinand II of Aragon formed the League of Cambrai. 10th December 1041, Michael V Galifet ascended the throne of the Byzantine Empire following the death of Michael IV. On the 10th of December 2012, Indian sitarist Ravi Shankar, who was influential in stimulating Western appreciation of Indian music, died at the age of 92. 10th December 1998, the Judiciary Committee of the United States House of Representatives recommended 3 articles of impeachment against President Bill Clinton, to which would be added a 4th article the following day for actions taken in connection with his affair with White House intern Monica Lewinsky. On the 10th December 1994, Russian troops invaded Chechnya in an effort to support the government led by Zhokhar Todayev, who as the republic's president had declared Chechnya's independence in 1991. 10th December 1981, where Gambosa Mohammed Ali fought his last professional bout, wasn't to travel public in her decision. 10th December 1972, Apollo 17 astronauts Eugene Cernan and Harrison Skimitz became the last humans to walk on the moon. On the 10th day of December 1946, UNICEF, a United Nations program devoted to improving the health, nutrition, education and general welfare of children, was established. 10th December 1941, Adolf Hitler declared that Germany was at war with the United States following Japanese attacks on the US, British and Dutch positions in the Pacific and in East Asia. On the 10th December 1936, Edward VIII's abdication as King of the United Kingdom was solemnly approved. He is the only sovereign to voluntarily resign the British crown, which he did to marry American divorcee Wallis Warfield. On the 10th December 1911, Naguib Mahfouz, the first Arabic writer to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature, was born in Cairo. 10th December 1845, the Sonderbund was formed by the several Roman Catholic conservative Swiss cantons Lucerne, Uri, Schwyz, Ottawadin, Zug, Freiburg, and Valais to oppose anti-Catholic measures by Protestant liberal cantons. These tensions culminated in a brief civil war in 1847.